and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel IB All Designing Developer. My name is Inshal Beg. I am a full stack developer and graphic designer. Like in previous class we have learned that what is Leap-it program in Python, and I hope you all enjoyed that class. Now in this class we will learn that what is find out Fibonacci sequence in Python, and I hope you will also enjoy this video like you are enjoying all previous videos. So let's start. Now first of all you have to open your text editor over here. Okay, so now I am opening my text editor over here. Okay, IDLE of Python over here. Now here you can see this, I am opened my text editor over here. Now here you can see there are many modules like file, edit, shell, debug, options, window, help. These are many, and now we have to take new file from here, okay, in which we will write our codes. Now here you have to take new file, just take new file from here, and now just you have to maximize it. Now come over file, and now here we have to save it. Okay, so now we will save it as the name like Fibonacci. Okay, so now we have to write like Fibonacci over here. Okay, so now here you can see this we have written, and we will save it on desktop. Our location will be desktop where we will be saving our file. Okay, so now just save over here, and now press yes over here. Okay, so now here you can see this, I have made it one file over here of Fibonacci sequence over here. Okay, you can see this Fibonacci.py is my file name. Okay, so now here we will start with our projects over here. Okay, so now here first of all you have to write like def. Okay, def, and here you have to write like fib. Just you have to enter one. Okay, so now here you can see this def fib means define fib over here, define Fibonacci over here. I am just writing short form of it. Okay, so now here you can see this, I have written this all. Then you have to write just n over here, and now you have to close this bracket. Okay, so now just when you have closed it all, just you have to take semicolon over here, and now here you have to write like a equal to 1 over here. Okay, so now here you can see this, I have written this all, and now just press enter over here, and now here you have to write like b equal to 1 also. Okay, but just erase this one, we have to write 0 with the a. Okay, and with the b we will write 1. Okay, here you can see this, we have written this all things. Now here you have to do like just press enter over here and press enter. Okay, so now we have pressed enter 2 times here, and now here you have to write like if, and you have to define like if equal n over here. Okay, so now here you can see this, we have defined this all, and now here you have to just write like that, and now here you have to define like if n, and now we have defined if equal n over here. Okay, and now here you have to define like just come over here, define print, and now here you have to define a. Okay, so now here you can see this, we have defined if equal a, then semicolon, and in the print tag we have defined a over here. Okay, you can see this. So now with the help of this a we will define our topic, and we will define Fibonacci sequence with it. Okay, over here. Now here you can see this, we have done this all. Come over here, and now here you have to write like else. Okay, and now when you have written this all, just come over here and press enter, and now here you have to define like print a. Okay, and now like we have defined a over here also, but with the a we will also define print b over here, because we have also defined this b with our Fibonacci. Okay, so now here you have to write like print, and now here you have to write b over here, and now just close this tag over here. Okay, so now here you can see this, till here we have defined our work. Okay, so now here you can see just you have to do like come over here, press enter, and press enter over here. Okay, so now till here we have done our work, and now here you have to write like for I in range. Okay, because we have to define range over here, just write like that. Now come over here, and now in this bracket you have to write like 2 comma n over here. Okay, so now just close this tag, but you have to don't write any strings over here. Okay, so it will be giving syntax error, so you have don't write this strings in this brackets over here. Okay, so now till here we have defined, just you have to do like press enter over here, and now here we will define like print. Okay, and now here we will define like c, first of all c, then it will be equal to means that a plus b over here. Okay, we have to add a plus b, and now we have to define this c also. Okay, so now here you can see this, with the c I have defined like a plus b means that a and b will be in one tag over here. Okay, so it can be combined and make one topics over here. Okay, and it will be coming Fibonacci sequence for us. Now here you can see this, we have defined this all. Just here you have to do like press enter A. Now you have to define B over here, okay. So now A equal to B and B equal to C over here, okay. So now till here we have defined our work, and now here you have to write like print tag, okay. So now print tag, and now in this print tag we will write like C, okay. Like I have tell you, we have to define this C also, because we have defined A and B also. So the last was just C, so we have also defined this in this tag with print, okay. So now here you have to write like fib, okay, means Fibonacci, okay, like you all know that. Now here just press another enter over here, and now you can write any figure in it you want to, so it will showing you the Fibonacci sequence of that figure over here, okay. So now here just write 100, like I am writing just randomly 100 over here. Now just first of all save it. Now we will run it, okay. So now you can see this, the syntax error is coming over here, so just you have to do like that. And now here we will define like n equal to, and now with the dash we are defining 1 over here, okay. So now just you have to do like that, and now here you have to write like if n, and now you have to write equal 1 over here, okay, and just erase this dash, okay. So now when you have done this all, file, save and run. If you run, so now here you can see this, if you run, so you can see this Fibonacci sequence over here, okay. It is really big numbers because I have defined with 100 over here, so 100 is really big figure, so because of this the sequence is coming really big over here, okay. Now here you can see this, just close from here, and now here we will do like you have defined till here. Now we will also do like if you have minus figure, so it will also showing you the Fibonacci sequence of minus figure, okay. Like I have written -3, and now if I save it, okay, so just maximize it, save it, and if I run it again, so now here you can see this 0 and 1 is showing because it is in minus value, and in minus value it show a small figure over here, okay. So now if you write 10 over here, okay, and now if you save and if you run over here, so now here you can see this 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21 and 34. These all are Fibonacci sequence, okay, and this 0, 1, 1 is one Fibonacci sequence, and it is a main Fibonacci sequence over here, okay. So it is really important to come over here, okay. So now just you have to do like close it. Now here you can see this, we have to define over here. If you write 20 over here and run, so now here you can see this. So now there is coming like 0, 1, 1 again, like I have tell you, this is main value over here, and it is important to come. If it is not come, so you can see that it will not your Fibonacci sequence, it is wrong Fibonacci sequence, okay. If 0, 1, 1 value is not coming, because it is really important to come in Fibonacci sequence over here, okay. So now we have made it one Fibonacci sequence with Python over here, okay. So I hope you also enjoyed this video like you are enjoying all my previous video. Just you have to just practice of these things that we are doing in our videos, and you have to just practice at home, and you have to just give 2 hours at least to your Python programming, okay. So from which you can be once more good programmer, and you can be doing more good things about Python, okay. So I hope you also enjoyed that class. So I will meet you in another class. So for today, goodbye.